Smudges on my thumb, pencils worn down to the nub. Gray dust covers the floor. I draw. I build charcoal clouds across the white page, heavy ink bleeding through. Tales from the sketchbook coming alive. Say something nice, tell me it's worth the time. Say something nice, watch as the colors climb. Painting a place where the sun never sets, filling the gaps in the grid. Ooh, draw it all out. Ooh, acrylic, dripping off the wood, splattered stains on my favorite hood. Bright pink, yellow, green, dragon scales under a lime wash, slipping far away. Hidden maps for a lost king, ancient paths carved in walls from the sketchbook coming alive. Say something nice, tell me it's worth the time. Say something nice, watch as the colors climb. Painting a place where the sun never sets, filling the gaps in the grid. Ooh, draw it all out. Ooh.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Art and Tales. Oops, I can hear myself. Sorry. Good evening again, everybody. Welcome to Art and Tales. The live stream that we do art and we sometimes tell tales. We definitely tell tales. Some tall tales, small tales. Yeah. And so, I hope everybody's having a wonderful time. I did do a post over on the YouTube side and on the Twitter side asking you all, we're going to be doing a tutorial today. So, get your pencils out, get your sketchbooks out, get whatever you need. We are going to be doing a step-by-step tutorial of, in this case, it's going to be charcoal because that's what you all wanted. Over there on my Twitter account or my X account or my Twix account or whatever you want to call it, I already sent a poll and it said you had 3 choices because we're going to be doing something different today. And it says charcoal drawing, a charcoal tutorial, a drawing tutorial, that would be classic pencil, or a watercolor tutorial. And on the YouTube side also I did that. And it all came out as a charcoal tutorial. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight. I'm going to pop up the... I'm just going to... let me see here. Yeah, I think we're going to do this here. So hang on a second. Let me just pick it up here. Yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing. As you can see, it's just a simple drawing of a candlestick because that's what I put on the YouTube side. I tried to do it on the Twitterverse so that you can all see, but it wasn't able to come out. So, and also if we are able to, we can do something of Star Wars. But first, step by step, little by little, we're going to be doing something like this. And so get your pencils out. And let's get to it, shall we? Let's put up some music here. There you go, nice music. I'm going to pop in some music on my side because I can't hear you all, but I can hear my side. We are going to be doing some... I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I'll just play this one here. Okay, so I hope everybody's having a wonderful evening. We got a couple of viewers. So, I hope you are ready. Pencils out. So the first thing that I have here is I have paper that is specifically for charcoal. Let me just pull this out here. I don't know if I have mine, but no, I definitely have other people's, but this is the paper that I used. This is a Strathmore charcoal paper. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it on your you can get it at your local art supply store. They're very affordable. One of the things that I found out about art is don't go cheap on the stuff, on paper, especially paper. You can do art with cheap materials, like, for example, coffee, just like the coffee, instant coffee. That's it. With the instant coffee, you can do watercolor things. But I have found out that if you do not put, if you don't invest in paper, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. It's not impossible, but it will make your life a little bit more difficult. So this is the paper that I'm going to be using. I'm going to take out a pencil because we're going to sketch first what we're going to be doing. So as you can see, we are going to be doing a beautiful color of a beautiful drawing. Sorry, a beautiful drawing of a candle. And at one point, I'm probably going to be quiet. But first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to well, I would center it if you like. I'm just going to freehand it, okay? Because as you can see, I want you all to observe the picture itself. Let me pull it up here, okay? As you can see, the picture in itself is not in the center of the picture of the paper itself. No, it's kind of like on the side. And also the thing about charcoal is that you have to be it contrasts with white and dark. So your light and dark values are the ones that are gonna make your picture pop out. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull this down. Let me see if you can. Okay, yeah, you can't see my. So you can't see my mouse on that thing. Okay, cool. That makes things easier. Oopsies. Okay, so let's get some stuff done. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to roughly sketch out some, and very lightly. So very light tones with the pencil. The flame is actually cut off. I'm going to make it complete here. So the first thing that you're going to do is draw out a very lightly a raindrop. This is going to be our flame. Okay? If you can't see it, it's fine. As long as you can see it on your paper. I think I'm going to put it more into the center. So I'm going to start again. I know Jinja would say, don't erase! But this is, I need to place it correctly, so. And something that I tell my art students, because some people probably know, I am an art teacher. Does it have to be perfect? No. It does not have to be perfect. It does not have to have the same... it doesn't have to be the exact replica of what we're doing, so... We're going to do a little flame here. And then we're going to just a rough sketch placing the candle. Don't do any of the drops yet. Okay, there's a thing that is in front of my camera and in front of my monitor that doesn't allow me to see. There we go. Okay. And in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna even make it smaller so that I can see the whole thing. There we go. Okay. I like to see the whole picture of what I'm doing. Remember, this is not perfect, and also this is just the beginning, so just and then we have like this the stand here. Okay. Oh, it's Grip 60 over there on the kick side. Good evening. I hope you're doing well. We are doing a step-by-step tutorial. If you want to join in to learn how to use charcoal, or perhaps to, you know, try your luck with drawing, you are more than welcome to do it. I do believe that both Tabitha and Nomi are on right now. They are both playing. One is playing Fortnite, if I'm not mistaken, and the other one is cooking. Awesome for them. You got choices, people. You got choices to for watching things, for streaming. You can't deny it. Okay, so we have our basic shape here. We're gonna add the stand here. All right, so that's the basic shape that we have. I usually do it in pencil first. Those who wish to do it directly in charcoal because they have it, you're more than welcome to do it. I like to sketch out first in pencil where everything kind of goes, and then I go in with the charcoal. Okay, so now I'm going to sketch roughly where all the drops are. So I should have told you in the beginning of the stream, this is a step-by-step tutorial for those of you who wish to learn how to create just a simple drawing of charcoal. And I should have told you this at the beginning. What I already told you the type of paper that I'm using. If you're using just a normal pencil, any paper, any good paper will do. I am using right now my kneaded eraser. These are my implements. I'm going to be using my mechanical pencil. And for the charcoal that I have, I am using charcoal pencils because it's just less messy. Okay, and this is the cheap side of implements, just a bunch of Q-tips. You can go a little bit more fancy if you like with these blenders. These are not expensive, but definitely, like, you got to be honest that, you know, Q-tips are cheaper. So you can get those. Those are probably $5, and they come in three sizes. Like the pack of 3 sizes is $5. That one cost me $3 or $5, I think. So yeah, I mean, those are the things that I've been using. And then I just chose a picture from the internet You can use Pinterest. A lot of artists use Pinterest. And just pick out something. I just decided to do something like this, which is, I think it's one of the easiest things. At the same time, it looks beautiful and challenging. But you're up. I mean, you can do whatever you like. I hope everybody's been having a wonderful day. Let's see here. Okay. Sorry. So let's now draw. So first thing that we've done, for those of you who are just arriving and would like to participate in this tutorial, I've done the flame in a very, very light sketch with my mechanical pencil. Then I went on to the wick here. Remember that it doesn't have to be perfect. This one, the one in the reference photo, is a little bit more slanted. That's fine. You can do your own. You can do it smaller. You can bigger. That really depends up to you. And then I did a rough sketch of the shape of the candle, and then afterwards the stand. And now I'm going a little bit more into the details. Very light sketching. So I'm just doing the I would love to see if anybody is participating in this step-by-step tutorial, I would love to see your work afterwards, you know, over on the Twitter accounts. So here it's tricky because I have to, it has to look as if it was onto this thing here, onto the stand here. There we go. There we go. I'm going to erase a few of my draft lines because they are getting in the way. Just a little bit. Not too much that and then it goes a little bit more down. And it goes a little bit more down here. And let's go up. Those who are doing the step-by-step tutorial, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you learned something. Remember that it doesn't have to be perfect. And it's going to be different. The one that I do is going to be different from the from the reference photo, the one that you do is different from mine and from the reference photo. So just remember that. Okay, we have done one drop here. We have done another drop here. We have done the long one here and the secondary one here. Okay, so let's continue. We're going to do another drop here. Okay. Right now it's very 2D. Once we get into depth and shading, it's going to pop up and it's going to come to life. Mm-hmm. There we go. And then we go up. And we go up a little bit more. I'm roughly putting where these are. Now, again, mine is going to be different, but I do want to, I think I'm going to make this smaller, and I'm going to make this there. Mm-hmm. There. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. There we go. So I have now a rough sketch, a little bit more detailed sketch with my pencils. I'm going to erase a few of my draft lines so that it's nice and clear. There we go. Erasers are actually really important, as from what I saw in for charcoal, because you can what's important about charcoal, like I said before, is the white, the light and the darkness of it. So if you really want to, you know, have things pop up, it's really important that you have a good light on it and distinguish between the lights and the darks. So I'm just erasing the draft lines that I don't need. Not everything. Just some things that are unnecessary, completely unnecessary. There we go. Okay. Okay. So these ones here, these charcoal pencils, you can get them. This one is a hard one. You can get softer ones, medium ones. This is the one that I happen to have at work. So I'm just borrowing it and I will give it back tomorrow. It's all good. So these are great because charcoal is usually very messy. And this just gives you a lot more, you could say more control over it. So here comes when we get to the messy part. So let's do it. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to outline the whole thing, because if you notice here, okay, the back part of the whole candle is actually extremely dark. Not completely, but it's very, very dark. So once you get to this step, take out your charcoal, or if you're not working with charcoal, a good practice is with this pencil. Well, this is a jumbo pencil, but a 6B pencil is good for shading. Pencils, this is Faber-Castell. This cost me $5, like this single pencil. So these are pretty expensive. But what's good about this is like 6Bs are, when you go to the B side of the pencils, it just gets softer. Whereas the H part is the harder part. It's more for carpentry, etc. So if you're not working with charcoal because you don't have any, you know, get a pencil and just, you know, start shading on the outside. So that's what we're going to do now. I hope you can see it. I'm going to move it to this side because I think that can't really see it. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to start outlining just like the entire area. Just outlining it. It's pretty dark, so, and you can go a little bit on the outside. Just take your time, slow paces, you know. For those of you who are tuning in right now, thank you so much for dropping in. This is Art and Tales. This is a new episode, a step-by-step tutorial of how we create a drawing. I hope that maybe this inspires you, or perhaps you wanted to come earlier and you just couldn't, and you want to actually draw, you know? So join me. Get your pencils out, you know. So here's the fun part. Here, what goes actually dark is the candle itself. So if you look at it, the back of the candle all the way up to this area here is the dark part and the candle's light, but down here where the candle holder is actually the candle is dark. So there's a like a negative like there's a playing around with the lights and the darks, okay? So for those of you just tuning in, regular Q-tip. If you want to go fancy, you can get yourself a blender, you know. I'm just going to go with a and this just kind of smooths it out. These charcoals are hard charcoals, so it gives you a little bit more control. Okay. Some people are probably saying, you make it look so easy. Just like me when I see gamers playing Hollow Knight. As some of you know, I play a video game called Hollow Knight. And much as I like it, it really is driving me up the wall. Because that game is extremely hard and I'm stuck. Again, I'm stuck at one of the points. I'm getting better at it. I do dedicate very little time as opposed to like other things like, you know, my drawing or any other activities that I do have in real life. But I am trying my hardest to, you know, to play that game. I do enjoy it, but at the same time, it is very frustrating because it's like everybody else that I see playing it, they make it look so easy. And it's not easy. There we go. So it's popping up now. You see? You see how it's popping up? So just take a good look of the picture that I have on the screen. Then what I do is I actually use the charcoal that is on the Q-tip to start shading in the there we go. Mhm. So this Q-tip is too... This is where I'm gonna go a little bit fancier. Because this one is... This is the point that I want, so... Mm-hmm. There we go. All right, there it is. Mm-hmm. Kind of gets in the way. Sorry. Hang on a second. There we go. Okay. I try to get everything in my monitor, so I have several like windows open, so that's why. Oh. So here I want this softer here. But at the same time, I want it nice and sharp on the So here, it's a little bit darker. Not too dark, because I don't want it to... I want this part darker, obviously. And this is where also the eraser comes in. So the eraser, I don't like to use this eraser, but this is what I have, so... I say like I don't like to use it because this is my only detail eraser that I have, so... Come on, baby. Clean up. There we go. Okay. It's looking good. It's looking good. A little bit on the... It's a little bit on the... on the dark side, so I'm just going to very... And I don't want to touch it too much with my hand, obviously, because it does... You do get very dirty. So... There we go. Okay. Just gonna use what I have on the Q-tip. Just very softly. Don't want to use too much. Mm-hmm. Gonna do some hatching here. Right. Let's get in there. Now, I don't know what charcoal has been used in the reference photo, so for those who are just arriving, welcome. And those who are still with me, thank you so much for staying with me. Really does mean a lot. Mm-hmm. And this part here is actually pretty... Okay. Mm-hmm. There we go. Ah. There. Okay. So we've gotten to this point here. What I'm doing is little by little, I am creating the depth of the of the picture. Okay. I definitely need a little bit more up here. So let's go in with the... There we go. Sorry. It's just that I can't do this because if I do that, well, let's just say that it won't, we won't have the result that we want. Okay, let's go here. I hope you're all following along. I hope one of you out there has decided to go along with this tutorial. We are doing a step-by-step, you know. I hope it's not too fast as well. We are almost an hour in to the tutorial and we've gotten to this part here. We're half done. So this piece can take you a little bit, maybe if you're faster, it makes it, you do it faster. I don't know. It really depends on each person. So I am definitely not a fast, I am not a fast drawer or colorer. You know, I'm not a fast artist, unfortunately. So, and I say unfortunately because I would love to be faster, but I'm not. I know a friend of mine said, you know, art takes its time. I'm like, it's true. You know, beauty takes its time. But at the same time, I would love to be a little bit faster so that I could get a little bit more done. But word of the wise, brush strokes and hatching do matter. So if you want a nice round idea, like it's best that you actually do go round as opposed to going up and down. There we go. As you can see, I'm actually concentrating on the left-hand side only. I am not doing the whole thing. I did not outline the whole thing at the same time, and that is because I'm right-handed. So if I go all the way and then I want to go back onto the left side and work on it, which would, well, it'll probably happen at one point, which is fine. But I may get like my hand is going to get dirty and it's going to smudge all over. So here's my It's JM the Elite Fan over on the YouTube side. Hello. Good evening, sir. How are you this evening? We are doing a small tutorial on how to work charcoal. We are doing a charcoal drawing that some of you actually wanted this. Some of you, so I did a poll over on the YouTube side and on the Twitter burst, and it came up that you wanted a tutorial for charcoal. So here we are. How many people are doing the tutorial? That is a big mystery. Maybe later on in life, somebody is going to look at this tutorial and they're going to go through with it. Don't know. But for the time being, hope you're having a good evening. Let's go with the Q-tip. Just to, soften this out. No, I want to go with the, where is it? Here it is. Remember that your picture is going to be different from the reference photo. My picture is going to be different from the reference photo. And it's okay. The contrast between the light and the dark is very important. So just don't be afraid to go in there. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's get in there for a little bit of light. All right, there we go. It's Jerry over there on the kick side. Hello, Jerry. How are you doing? Doing some art today. I'm doing very well. I hope you're doing well as well. Oh, watching wrestling. Oh, wow. Cool. Okay. I've got to be honest, wrestling is kind of not my cup of tea, but I'm happy that you like it. You know, there's a thing for everything, for everybody. There we go. So, "42 years a fan, Maria and I." Okay, and I do 2 pro wrestling. Well, there you go. Yeah, I'm really happy for you. This is great. It's all good. At the age of 10. Now I'm a dinosaur. I think dinosaurs are a little bit older than you, Jerry, but okay. Hmm. Very, very lightly here. So I'm working my way from left to right. I'm getting into shadows now. This is really getting, I'm liking what I'm seeing. It's not exactly what, it's not exactly like the thing that you're seeing on the board, but, you know, like I said, you know what? I better cheer people on, because if not, people then accuse me of being mean, and bro, I'm not mean. I don't know. Okay. Now I'm moving into the right area, so I gotta be careful. I'm gonna go this step by step, little by little. Those of you who are joining me, we did a step-by-step tutorial. You are not middle finger to anyone who said you are. That's very nice of you. Thank you, Jerry. So this is a step-by-step tutorial of how to use charcoal. You asked for it over on the Twitterverse. People have voted. I have respected your vote. I gave 3 options. I gave the option of charcoal, and then I said charcoal, drawing, or watercolor. People have decided to do that. They wanted me to see charcoal, which is great because I need to practice my charcoal. I'm not a really good charcoal artist. I can defend myself, but it's not my preferred medium. And funny enough, I have to teach it. Because as some of you know, I give art classes now. And if you didn't know, well, now you know. So... So the funny thing is that I've been asked to teach charcoal, so here I am. Oopsies. I think it was this side. Okay. So, for those of you who have just arrived, this is the tutorial we have done from the beginning to the end. We have done a sketch, a very light sketch with pencil, with my mechanical pencil. With a pencil, this is my mechanical pencil. You can do it with a regular pencil. You can do it with a blue pencil if you'd like. So we did a rough sketch of where I'm placing everything. And then since I am right-handed, I have started from the left to the right, adding some depth. I am now going to go into a lot of shading here on this side here so that I won't mess up on the right side. I'm finishing up the left side so that I can do the right side with peace and with no problem. So I am using For those of you who are just here, I am using charcoal pencils. This is the hard type. You can get the soft type. You can get the middle type. That is up to you. It's up to preference. This is what I had at work. So and since I'm going to be teaching it with this, I am practicing. Cheap Q-tips. A little bit more fancier are these blending stubs. They're $5 anyway, but both are good. Both are being used, and so here I would go with a softer charcoal, definitely, just to make my life easier, because it is getting a little bit on the annoying side, but that's okay. And then obviously the finger the finger is also a good option for blending. She is very funny and unique, kind, warm-hearted, and sweet. Very impressive with her art. Maria, my #1 fan, is in this old poet's heart. Oh, we got some poetry. It's been a long time since I've read some of your poetry, Jerry. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm getting a little bit on the desperate side, so I'm getting a little bit impatient. This is not a good thing. But we've been at it for about 1 hour and 10 minutes already. And I would like to finish this in this tutorial here. I am not going to make it perfect. I'm not going to make it the same way. There. Where's my Q-tip? Where's my blending stub? There it is. Yeah, I would definitely go in with a softer charcoal here. You're my #1 fan! Unlike Tabitha, not afraid of her. Hiding under... Yeah, sure. You're not afraid of Tabitha. Get out of the couch. Get under from under that couch, Jerry. Say it to her face. She's online, I think. She's over there. She's playing Uno, if I'm not mistaken. Over there on her channel. Okay, this is getting annoying. It's very annoying, but I can't take it off because it is necessary for... I mean, it's there for a reason, so... I was chatting with her. Then I saw you had you on and had to see my number. Aw! I'll go send her some hellos from my part. Go say hello to her on my part. Say that that if I finish before, well, I can't send anybody over there. I can't host anybody to her side because I'm not at a minimum of viewers over here on the Kick side, so it's very annoying, but it does happen. I need at least 5 people to be able to host on the to be able to host somebody else. So I do not have that. I don't have that. Okay. All right. So let's get to this. So I'm going to flip this over so that I can comfortably blend here. Mm-hmm. Very nice, very nice, very nice. I like this. I like how it's looking. Gonna go in with the blender here so I can keep the sharp edges here. I want to keep the sharp edges. There we go. There we go. And actually, it goes a little bit here. Just a tad. There. Okay. So it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Gonna add a little bit more depth here. A little bit more black here. Definitely it's more black here, for sure. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's blend here. so here's the fun part. That's where the fun begins. Oh, we have another poem. Let me just move this because I'm a little bit off the way. It says, or maybe I can just move this here. I think this is better. Yes, this is much better. I can see this. I can see both screens, and it says, "As you see, my light, I stand guard against the night, happy to let everyone see, as I melt down into history, with life's time soon endgame, enjoy my tiny flame, a poem for your painting, Maria." Thank you! That's very sweet of you. Thank you so much. This right side is not as much. I'm not liking it as much as the other side, but it's okay. Hey, oopsies. Maybe I have to define this a little bit better. I definitely need to define it. Okay. Okay. All right. This is getting really annoying. Okay, I'm going to flip it over. There. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Yeah, I know what you meant. Thank you, Jerry. There we go. So so here it's actually much darker. Though I don't want to burn it. I'm not sure if that's a technical term or not. I know that in Spanish, you burn it. It's a technical term. When you use too much charcoal, you just burn the, not sure if it's used in English though. Thank you. I am very much liking the result. It looks better, as always. It looks better on the, it's looking better on the camera as opposed to the real life, but you know what? And from what I can tell, this part here is actually lighter. Okay. Huh. Surprising. I haven't gotten too dirty. Is this good? Uh-huh. Alright, so let's go in here. This part here does definitely have some shading here. But just a little bit. Just want to get a little bit more of a coverage. And then I'll go in with the Q-tip just to add a little bit more. Maybe I need to go with a new Q-tip. Mm-hmm. There. Okay. I should have brought... Okay, next time I do charcoal, I'm definitely bringing the soft charcoals that we have, that I have at work. Because this is getting... Okay, so I don't want to ruin it. But definitely my finger does smudge a lot more. Look at that. Ah! But at the same time, it doesn't leave. It leaves like lines, and I don't want those lines. Ay! Oh, thank God I have black clothes right now on. If I can smudge it better with my finger. That's all sweaty. Okay, let's continue. Oh my gosh, it's 9:03! Wow. Time really does fly. Hang on a second. Maybe... There we go. Come on, man. I got charcoal on my hand. Come on. I need to finish this. Finish him! Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. It's a special finger. Very special ring. I'm surprised people have just noticed it. I've had it for a long time now. Long time. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this tutorial has finished. You have seen me from the beginning to the end. I have explained, especially at the beginning, I think that's the most important part. And then afterwards, you have seen me doing it step by step, little by little. Oopsies. There it goes. So that, what I'm going to do is... This is definitely something important here. There we go. Just a little bit of a... I want my blending stump that's just a little bit more focused. Dang. Hate that. Now I'm just defining with the charcoal a little bit of... There we go. I think that's good, right? I think this is a good piece that I've done. Some people may be claiming this one to have it. I'm off to Rumble to watch Daredevil. All right. Oh, Jerry, awesome. Thank you so much for dropping by. I am going to... Yep, so this is the end product of what we have done today. I love how it ended. It's a really nice piece. Really, I thought it was pretty simple. Correct me if I am wrong. I could be very much wrong. But I really enjoyed doing this with charcoal. If this is your first time over here on the channel and you like what you see, maybe you consider subscribing, or over here on Kick, you give me a follow. It really helps. If you're returning, thank you so much for joining me and for having fun in a nice, calm way. This is a Thursday. We're ending the week, so it's kind of like the adrenaline kind of just I need to go down, and this is my... yeah, this is obviously my go-to. So, what's coming up? I'm going to be streaming some... Hollow Knight, or maybe a new video game. I really want to try out Superhero Simulator. I'm not really sure when that's going to happen. If anything, it'll probably happen on Saturday afternoon because I'm not really sure what's going on tomorrow. But you know what? I don't have a fixed schedule except on Thursdays. So stay tuned. Follow me over here on Kick, or hit that subscribe button over on the YouTube channel. Apart from that, nothing else from me. Thank you so much for dropping by, for sticking around. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will check you guys out later. Peace out.